watched a toxic video today by a fugitive from Kono. I laughed today, Aiah P Thomas, the 26th of November 2022. I watched this video, I know they will stop for laugh. You know, this video brings so much memories to me. If you were grown up in the 80s, Nakono, you will agree with what you're about for saying. Anytime you hear the name Konomanyi Nakono in the 80s, in the 90s, even up to 2000s, early 2000, you feel a sense of pride. You feel a sense of dignity. You feel a sense of success. You feel a sense of love. You feel a sense of transformation. In like na village you go, everybody na Kono be know, admire, and respect the name Konomanyi until the early 2000s. Where Konomanyi picking them, some of him picking them, I have to say some, not all of them. Especially Diana Konomanyi and his small brother. When they grab, they ready for tarnish that party in repetition, in image we don't build over decades. They so rest in peace. They grab, they don't make all kind effort na Kono for make that name Konomanyi a laughing stock na Kono. You understand? Nowadays, we post Yeri Konomanyi, he won't run away because of late Pa Konomanyi in picking them. Then behavior, then level of hate, then level of toxicity, then level of envy and jealousy where they don't display, especially in the fight against Sam Sumana, in the fight for bring down Sam Sumana. You know, in the 80s you hear, and even before the 80s, you hear people talk about Kono E Kono Fa. It was a popular slogan. Most Sierra Leoneans, they know that. It means Konoman or they kill Konoman. But let me tell you, from the late 2000s to now, if you want to destroy Konoman, na Salone, no go through Mendemano. It will waste your time, it will delay you. No go through Timinimao. You probably no go agree. No go through Limbamao. They are very honorary people. They will not do it. You know what if I go through another Konoman. You want to destroy Kono, go through an Konoman. Now the best way for destroy Kono, because some of the Kono people now they grow up with them weak, frail, afraid, timid. They don't get much for contribute to anything whatsoever. They're bent on setting their eyes on destroying anybody where they try for make progress, where they try for make breakthrough, where they try for develop and put Sierra Leone on the map. You become the target for other Kono people and where they don't fail in their lives. Such is the thing that comes to mind when I hear the family name Konomanyi these days. I watch a brother in video where in a call says Sam Sumana arrogant. Sam Sumana want come back na APC. You know one go to map na line. And after Peter continue have some all this rubbish we talk na in video. In fact, so sorry we see the only hear like small picking big man that we get adults picking them. If you don't nearly they cry when they talk, he's afraid for even mention Sam Sumana in him. He strive for destroy the character, credibility and image of a statesman we don't serve Sierra Leone faithfully. Somebody we don't serve as a law enforcement officer, now that person they now go can sit down na London. He put camera before him because he get free internet for chastise incumbent Konoman, a statesman. For no reason. He says Sam Sumana for smart line, Sam Sumana not for try for big flag bearer. Sam Sumana, it be no bad, now that make then they expel him from the party. Are you serious? Are you serious? You know, sometimes when they say something, you forget shame small. Let me tell you, what you make them expel Sam Sumana from the party is because your sister, Diana Konomanyi, he fabricates so lie. The biggest problem at APC today starts with your sister, Diana Konomanyi. If you want to talk for anybody way horrible, way evil, now your sister first na information. Diana Konomanyi, all these kuskas where they are APC, they're gonna cut all this Sam Sumana expulsion, sacking, everything now from Diana Konomanyi start with. Let me give you a little bit of a background story for refresh your memory, because sometimes people can be fickle-minded. Your sister, Finda Diana Konomanyi, na he support Sam Sumana for let Sam Sumana put in bid as a running mate with Aiah P Thomas. Because of personal disagreement between he and Sam Sumana, after when Sam Sumana don't become vice president years along, because he and Sam Sumana get a conflict just between the two of them, he don't make sure say he not only drag APC to opposition, but he drag Sierra Leone to the obese to USA with it today. All the hardship today start with your sister, Finda Diana Konomanyi. Now he force you for talk about. When the whole year, I say, you don't want the lie don't pack tea, you don't want I make it all like sorry, so what about you? You understand? Now your sister, now if all of you to go through today now from my start, all the fed na APC now from Finda Diana Konomanyi start. That same Finda Diana Konomanyi we pioneer the revolt against Sam Sumana, the conflict between Sam Sumana and his boss and Aiah P Thomas. We go lie say Sam Sumana not too Muslim. Even though Sam Sumana he don't be Muslim for the throughout in life. In Dadina be Muslim. In village na Yomadu if you go there. You understand? Nasando, you they see say more than half of the people that were in the village now Muslim them. You want to say they all change their faith because of Sam Sumana in candidation in position where contest as flag bearer as a running mate to Aiah. And that you want to say when I go live and the man say the man he say master's degree. There was nowhere where evidence shows the man ever mentioned master's degree ever. When I go live and the man said the man don't go form a new party, that all it came out to be untrue. When I go live and the man anti-party activity, that all came out to be untrue. Now, you of all people them, when you sister na part of the NAC, where they sit down, they endorse Sam Sumana in reinstatement. They endorsed Sam Sumana. So Sam Sumana right now a member of APC subject to the confirmation at the National Delegate Conference. Now confirmation on all left. You understand? You they say Sam Sumana, if I go wait for 5 years, if I can't wait, you're arrogant, you this and that. Do you understand the term reinstatement? Reinstatement means putting the person back outside in there before they illegally and unfairly remove him from office. Because of your sister in hate and toxicity, they nearly want power content, nearly want to go kill a man in a house where they in quarantine. After when they don't sack him as vice president illegally, they don't expel him from the party where they in a quarantine unfairly, they still want to go kill him back in a house, they go bomb in house. Don't you have conscience? You know, to human being, politics aside, you don't get conscience, you don't know say you get picking, you get family members them. How will you feel if they're treated like that? You understand? So you for the can't call now say Sam Sumana for go wait in line. It's because you're afraid of the person you're talking about. You're afraid say Sam Sumana, if given equal opportunity with everybody, Samura Kamara and others, it go beat them hands down. If you not get the numbers, why for afraid? You're a fugitive, we don't run away from Kono. You will never go back to Kono. As long as APC remain in power, you will never set foot in Kono. Because you'll be SLPP, sorry. You'll be arrested. You're a fugitive. You understand? You want fed for APC. What did you do when APC give you the symbol for becoming a mayoral candidate? What did you do? They beat you down, hands down. You lost the election hopelessly. What did you do? What have you been able to do in Kono politics? What have you done? 2018 election. When Aboto Batawa Lutuna able to achieve. Sam Sumana don't think go Kurundo all the position na Kono. It make one shame. You understand? You say the guy is irrelevant. The guy is arrogant. You don't get nothing for offer. What thing you get for offer? If I you don't even register self for this election with the can 2023. Some of you don't register. You know one day register self. Are you serious? Are you okay? You understand? But let me say this to you. Let me say this to you. The Bible don't tell we vividly. Yes, the Bible don't tell we vividly in Matthew 26 verse 3 to 4 how the Jews then crucify Jesus, then call for the crucifixion of Jesus Christ. You understand? Now the Jews, Jesus Christ have been Jew, by the way, if you believe the Bible. You understand? If you believe the interpretation of the Bible right now. Now the Jews then called for the crucifixion of Jesus Christ, for the killing of Jesus Christ. You know what they do? Why they do? Is because they were jealous. All the rabbis and then Jewish leaders, they went on there for how many years? Where Jesus Christ finally was anointed, where he surfaced at the limelight with his wisdom. He was healing people. He was raising the dead, healing the sick, opening the blind their eyes. The paralyzed people, they touch them, waka, feed 5,000 people. You understand? So the Jewish people then become so jealous. The leaders then become so jealous. And they see and say most of the population be love and adore Jesus Christ. So they feasted and all lost power. So they became jealous. What thing they do? Then go to the Romans. Then tell the Romans, say, that man they want to kill him because he's saying that the king of the Jews. Then judge and then find out he no do nothing wrong. They say this man no do nothing wrong. He say no, want to kill him. Want to crucify him. So Jesus Christ was crucified by his own people. So I am not surprised when Kono people in the rise. Some Kono people in the rise for try for tarnish the man in character, for assassinate the man in image and credibility. Even though majority of Kono people them they love and adore Sam Sumana. Majority of people them na Kono love and adore Sam Sumana. 2018 election don't prove beyond all reasonable doubt who they are the king of Kono. You understand? Not only the history of Jesus Christ. Look at the history of Cain and Abel. My brother killed him because of jealousy. Look at the history of Joseph. Joseph, where he came from a family of I think 10 or 11 brothers from Father Abraham in Kingdom. You understand? Brother then jealous because Father Abraham be liking Joseph so much that then go sell him into slavery. Genesis 32 verse 2 to 26. 37, sorry, verse 2 to 26. Speaks about the story of Jacob. You understand? How in brothers them, they sell him into slavery, and how he go into slavery, he turned out to be a great person. Where would they talk about today in the Bible? Where would they try for live in nine life where God favor him? Just destiny can never be delayed nor denied. Una come up behind this man. When I don't fight this man, even you sister, the people that we collude with, I don't want to name their names, call names, because them people they don't come to their senses. Then come now on video and declare, say, you sister name being poison their mind against Samsumana. Then set up all this life between Samsumana and boss and it's by Kroma. They apologize in public and in private to Samsumana. Samsumana don't forgive them and embrace them back. One person in particular who I get tremendous respect for, not only because of what I get for Nona, because of what he do. Bondo Penny, Francis Bondo. Now the man on the way come out, he say, now one of the people the way Diana mislead. He explained the all way the Minipana, what he happened, everything, all the lila with them patch. You know why I get respect for him? Because na man plus. And anybody when a man, na person we get integrity, we will say we make this mistake. We apologize and correct it. Now all landing the left behind, you still one can fit Samsumana. This 2022, where APC almost scatter because of all the dubious activities of your sister. You don't talk about time. Now Samsumana, you can't pull close for faith. They associate her with our friend Peter Conte, a reformer. We don't save APC from the obese. From opposition, they try to pull APC in the opposition. Where your sister fed for put today. For bring her into governance. Now you can't fed. Paddy man, slow down. Enough is enough. This hatred and toxicity, again for kill una. You understand? I call on you. Enough is enough. When a hatred don't pass mark, all Salome and all no say the Konomanyi, especially you and your sister Diana Konomanyi. On an issue with Sam Sumana is personal. It has nothing to do with APC. It has nothing to do with Sierra Leone. It's very, very personal. And in politics is a game of smartness. You forget brains. When you're so emotive, you have nothing good that you can achieve. Enough is enough. This hatred must come to an end. Thank you for watching. Share with Aiah P Thomas.